Okay, yeah. Doing the manual control burn. Again, we always start off testing our caution warning lamps, and I've already done the P30 and the program 52 IMU line because that's something that doesn't change with any burn, and we've done a lot of those. Our condition lamps are good. We'll set in the delta V now, and yeah. Last take I did this, I cut it off too late. I accidentally cut it off on the 0 mark, but instead we're supposed to cut it off 100 feet per second before the 0 mark. And I knew that. I just lost track of the delta V. I was focusing on maintaining attitude instead. I am doing great, and I am very much ready for the weekend. I'm kind of actually really embarrassed that I have to do this burn again. Verb 24, enter. 10102, enter. 11111. And our weight is 30,000, what was it, 656 pounds? Yes, 656 pounds. And our trim, minus 00078, enter, minus 00045, enter. Proceed, verb 46, enter. There we go. Now we can get a clock started. So we got 45 minutes. 10, 20, 30, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, counting down. Mark. Proceed. There we go. And now we will begin our orientation into attitude shortly. We will just let this thing drift along for a bit without entering gimbal lock. We're actually floating right to our burn attitude, so I'm not disappointed by this development. Now is as good a time as any. There we go. Look at that. Verb 41, noun 91. Last time we did get the issue where the attitude of the star was covered behind the Earth, and this is because the mission control that NASP has is our own script and not something we've recovered. Because in real life, mission control is done by people, so a program it cannot factor for the Earth covering the window, but I'm confident in this burn attitude. So we'll leave it as is. And we are going to transfer attitude control to program 40 now. That's good. And we'll plug in our circuit breakers. And we'll bring it down to the 6-minute mark. Your translation control power on. Yep. Bring it down to 6 minutes. Six minutes. Main battery ties on. Thrust vector control servos on. We'll reseat our trim. Switching to AC only. Attitude 1, rate 2 on SCS. Take her down to 5 minutes or so. 5 minutes. Pitch motors 1 on. Manual thrust mode engaged. No thrust control. Good. CMC attitude control and gimbal motors 2 on. Check our trim. Trim looks great. Pad values are minus 5, 6, 7, 8. And minus 5. And we do have manual thrust vector control. That's good. And by the way, the engine, it does actually move. As you can see, pretty cool. Go back to neutral. Disengage manual control, normal and direct on. And we'll send attitude control back to program 40. And we'll get it rate attitude 1, rate 2. Bypass the alignment and begin the trim check. Rate goes to high. And bring it down to 2 minutes. I'll unpause the recording at 2 minutes. All right, so we're at the 2-minute mark now, and we will arm the thrust. So thrust is armed, and we'll bring it down to the 35-second mark. I do have the event timer going slightly faster than the computer so that when the engine ignites, we can flip the switch up and start the clock immediately. So we'll just actually give it a couple seconds of grace period now that we don't need it anymore. 35 seconds, and we get the disky blank. And at 30 seconds, we'll get the EMS to start monitoring. $20 seconds. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Standing by for manual control. So in manual control, you're definitely going to want to be holding control the entire time while you're gimbaling the engines. Manual control engaged. It's 8, 2, 1, and 3. When you get far off, just simply give it a jerk like that. And so 8, 2, 1, and 3, and you keep the needles as center as you can. 400 feet per second remaining. 300. 200. 100. We'll turn one of them off, slow us down, cut off. So you can see, it's very difficult to do this, cutting off the engine while maintaining attitude. So I hope that our Delta V, our burn has been good overall. So engines are safed. We'll take the gimbal motors off, the thrust vector control servos off, main bus ties off. Proceed, and let's check the residuals. And they are so much better than last time, so I'll take it. EMS function off and standby. Attitude deadband max. Translation off. Rotation direct off. B mags to rate 2. Pull our circuit breakers. Proceed, and let's check our orbits. 123 or 239.6 by 89.2. That's great. Proceed, 0, 0, and disengage manual control. And that's all. The engine's saved, and the program 40 will update the state vector. Thanks for watching.